Hey guys, AverageJoeBourbon here tonight. Wanted to say happy Father's Day to everyone out there. Hope everyone has had a great day. Tonight I'm going to do something to honor my father and to also thank Louisville Bourbon Club. I told a story about Makers and Coke was something that my father was in a wheelchair. And Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve, we would normally sit around. We would make Makers and Coke and crack walnuts, and that was just kind of our father-son time. Louisville Bourbon Club heard about that. And so they decided to ask me to go on their Maker's Mark barrel pick. And it was great. And I want to kind of show you some things from that day. You're going to look at some pictures of my father. He loved his grandkids, as you can see. So in February, we went on a barrel pick at Maker's Mark. We got a great tour, and we really taught a lot about their tasting and what they were trying to do. Had a great lunch. And we went into several areas that were really neat, basically a cave. Then they have their tasting library where a lot of people were doing it. And we were fortunate that we got to take some transportation up the hill, and we got to go to their lake house. The lake house is absolutely amazing, and that's where we got to do our taste. That day also was the first day of the roasted French Mendiant stave that they have, and we got to use that to make our bourbon. Not sure who all knows how Maker's Mark's pick works, but basically you go there and you have staves that you get to pick to put into your barrel, and basically you make your own bourbon. So, had some really good tasting guys there, and we picked out a heck of a bourbon. When we got into Maker's Mark Lake House Tasting Room, they had us set up to taste Maker's 46 first, and then we tried each individual stave that we could use in our bourbon by itself to see how it could change the bourbon individually. From there, we took each stave and decided how many of each one of those we wanted to put in our bourbon, and then they would blend it, and then we get to taste it. Those are the staves we use right there. After several attempts, we came up with what we thought was the perfect bourbon. We wanted to call it the Carmelo. It's amazing with that because also Carmelo is one of my dad's favorite candy bars. One of the guys in the group's dad was called Pops by his kids, and all my kids called my dad Pop Pop, and I would always call my dad Pops. When we got inside, the group told me that they were giving me the barrel to take home once our barrels were dumped. They continued to do something so nice that I had no idea they were going to do. Then it got even better. When my bottles came out, they let me know that they had made me a special sticker. They put my dad's picture on it. They pulled it from my Facebook. And with it being called Pop's Carmelo with my dad's picture on it, it's something special for my entire family. I want you to watch as last night on an early Father's Day, I gave a bottle to my mom. I explained to her how the Louisville Bourbon Club invited me on the pick and all the things they had done so far as giving me the barrel and inviting me to go. But I want you to watch because I don't think they ever realized the magnitude of how much this really meant to me and my family until they get to see me give this bottle to my mother. This is why I love the bourbon community in general, guys. To everyone that was involved with getting this done, I can never thank you enough. Love you guys.
If the guys did that, I had no idea they were doing it. This is all somebody else. Love you, Louisville Bourbon Club.
Thank you. Oh, that's